In today's lesson, we're going to work on finding the greatest common factor two different ways. So if we have a problem like this and it says find the GCF 10 and 20 using two different methods. So first, find the numbers that multiply together to give the number. And then you find the greatest common factor. So that's the first method. Then the second method, we're going to use prime factorization. And for this one, find the prime factors of each number, find the factors that are common, and then multiply them. Okay, so let's start with 10 using the first method, finding all the factors. So what multiplies into 10? We know 1 and 10 multiply in. Then we know 2 and 5 also multiply in. So we put the line here just to tell us that those are pairs that go together. Now let's do the same thing for 20. What goes into 20? 1 and 20 go into 20. 2 and 10 fit into 20. And 4 and 5 fit into 20. Okay? So let's find the ones that are common. 1 is common. 2 is common. 5 is common. And 10 is common. But we want the greatest common factor. So we know the greatest common factor for 10 and 20 is 10. Now let's work on the prime factorization method. Let's start with 10. So what are the prime factors? What can 10 be broken down into? It can be broken down into 2 and 5. So 2 times 5 gives you 10, right? So 2 and 5 are both prime numbers. These are prime and cannot be broken down further. Okay, so we're done with 10. Now let's move on to 20. 20 can be broken down into 2 and 10 because 2 times 10 gives you 20. 2 is prime, right? So it can't be broken down any further. But let's now break down 10. 10 can be broken down into 2 and 5. 2 times 5 gives you 10. So those are both prime now. They cannot be broken down any further. So now write out the prime factors for each number. So for 10, it's 2 times 5, which equals 10. And for 20, it's 2 times 2 times 5, which gives you 20. Now, these are the ones that are common. 2 and 2 and 5 and 5. Multiply 2 times 5 equals 10. The greatest common factor is 10. And that's how you find the greatest common factor using prime factorization. Okay, and that's all there is to that. And don't worry if you don't get that right away. You could just rewatch the video as well. Take a look at the description. I have links there to other videos of mine that I've done that are similar and go into a lot of detail on GCF. As well, you could download the ebook. In the ebook, there's a link that'll take you right to this video, and you can follow along in the ebook as you watch the video. Thank you so much for listening, and please make sure to like and subscribe.